When somebody tells you DWI will ruin your life and you can't afford it, take them at their word. I was fine until the company I had worked for 16 and a half of the last 20 years closed the doors indefinitely. When they did that, I found out, well, by the way, I obtained 2 DUIs during the time I worked for them. One of them's 7 years old in a couple of months, and one of them still has 3 years, a little over 3 years before it'll be 7 years old, at which time I'll be 60. And I have lost 4 opportunities totaling over almost $4 million based on just on the next 10 years. If I was any of those jobs, I would have made me the most, $158,000 a year and a little more in some cases, and a couple of them were $45,000 to $50,000 a year. But all total, 4 jobs that I was offered and then failed my background check due to having 2 DWIs. I can't get a job at 56 years old, and I'm not a bad hire. I'm actually a pretty good candidate for any company. But when they look at the background and they see that you have 2 DUIs, they won't hire you. A third one sends me to prison, in Texas anyway. I don't know about other states. So don't drink and drive, guys. It is not worth it. Get an Uber. Stop drinking. I stopped. As much as I love drinking a beer, having a mixed drink, I quit drinking for a couple of other reasons, but primarily because I can't afford to have a DUI, and I was still catching myself having 1 or 2 drinks, jumping in the old car and driving home because I thought nothing of it. You don't think anything of it until those lights flash behind you, and if that had happened one more time, and and it's at their discretion. That's the thing you need to know. Officers arrest people all the time for DUI who haven't had a drop to drink or a drug in their system, in some cases, in all their lives. So don't just feel like, oh, well, I'll get lucky. You might get lucky for a while. I did, many years. But when it caught me hard, and it has cost me greatly.